talk about what went right and wrong for the Diamond Heels this weekend, let's throw it over to our baseball analyst, Caroline Daly, for Daily on the Diamond. Caroline?
Joshua, the Diamond Heels have fallen into a bit of a pattern of dropping the first 2 games of ACC series. This year they lost their first 2 games against Miami, and the same thing happened this past weekend. But they snagged the last game of this series to save them from the sweep. Let's talk about the good and the bad from this series. I'm going to start with the bad of the first game. UNC started and ended poorly on the mound. Folger Boaz struggled in the first inning, giving up 6 earned runs, which was similar to the Miami series where he gave up 5 earned runs in the first 2 innings. In the first inning, he loaded the bases and gave up a grand slam from freshman Henry Ford, and then gave up a 2-run homer just a couple of at-bats later. This is just on a bad start on the mound for Boaz, already putting the Heels down 6-2. When the game is tied 11-11 in the bottom of the 8th, Dalton Pence throws a fastball down the middle and gives up the game-winning home run from Henry Ford once again, his 3rd homer of the game. Even though the Heels already lost the series, their resilience to come out on top in Game 3 shows there is no need to panic. And who stepped up once again for the Heels? None other than Casey Cook and Parks Harbor. Just like they did in the Wake Forest series, the Heels leaned on those bats. They combined for 7 RBIs in the 3rd game and helped the team get up 6-0 very quickly. UVA stormed back to get the score tied 6-6 with all the momentum on the Cavaliers' side. But Harbor stepped up to get the bats going in the 7th inning, and he has a 1-2 count, and he hits this solo homer toward the corner of right field to put them up 7-6 and shift the momentum back to the Heels' side. Hitting .374 and .345 respectively, Cook has 48 RBIs this season and Harbor has 11 home runs. The lethal combination of consistency and power at the plate from these 2 guys helped the Heels get a win on the road and steal a game in Charlottesville. Joshua?
Caroline, big game coming up tomorrow as the Heels are set to face off against South Carolina in Charlotte. What do the Heels need to do to look out for in this duel of the Carolinas?
Joshua, South Carolina is coming off of a close win against 3rd-ranked Texas A&M. And their first baseman, Gavin Casas, is hitting .379 in his past 10 games. So I think UNC is going to have to watch out for him.
We will have to see who the real Carolina is tomorrow at 7 p.m. under the lights. Thanks, Caroline.